Welcome to Baz Travels. After driving 14,826 kilometers through 24 states and Washington, D.C., I've seen rocket launches to the Grand Canyon and Hoover Dam. I've explored Route 66, ghost towns, deserts, snow, and beaches on both coasts. From Vegas casinos to Alcatraz, the White House to Hollywood. Join me for a journey of the ordinary and the extraordinary.
Loading destination. Simulation starting in 3, 2, 1. To look around, move your phone or tablet. Click and drag if on a computer or move your head if using a VR headset. Please like and subscribe.
St. Louis begins in 1764 as a deliberate commercial decision shaped by geography rather than chance. A French merchant, Pierre Leclerc, selected the stretch of land along the west bank of the Mississippi River because it offered both access and control. He was joined by his associate Auguste Chateau, who carried out the physical layout of the settlement. The site was positioned on a limestone bluff above the floodplain, which reduced the risk of seasonal flooding while maintaining direct connection to one of the most important inland waterways in North America. In its earliest phase, St. Louis operated as a trading post within the French colonial network, linking fur trappers, indigenous nations, and European markets through a system built on exchange rather than large-scale settlement. Control shifted following the 7-Year War, when the territory passed to Spain, placing St. Louis under Spanish administration while the population remained largely French in language and culture. This created a dual identity that influenced governance, land distribution, and daily life during the 18th century. A major transition occurred in 1803 with the Louisiana Purchase, when the United States acquired a vast central portion of the continent from France. St. Louis was no longer a colonial outpost tied to European empires, but instead became a gateway into the American interior. Its location on the Mississippi River positioned it as a staging point for exploration and westward movement, with expeditions departing from this region towards territories that were largely unmapped from a United States perspective. The river functioned as a corridor that carried people, materials, and information deeper into the continent. Throughout the 19th century, St. Louis expanded into one of the most significant river cities in the United States. Steamboats dominated transportation, moving agricultural goods, raw materials, and manufactured produce along the Mississippi and its tributaries. Warehouses and loading facilities lined the riverfront, forming an integrated system that supported continuous trade. The city became a logistical hub that connected the agricultural output of the Midwest with the national and international markets, operating as a key transfer point within a growing industrial economy. At the same time, structural changes began to reshape that dominance. The expansion of the railroads introduced a competing transportation network that reduced a reliance on river systems. St. Louis adapted by integrating rail infrastructure into the existing economy, but this also increased competition from other cities that were positioned more advantageously within emerging rail corridors. The Civil War added further complexity, as Missouri occupied a contested position between Union and Confederate interests. Although St. Louis remained under Union control, the broader conflict exposed internal divisions and placed strain on economic activity. By the late 19th and early 20th century, St. Louis had developed into a major industrial center, with a rapidly growing population. Manufacturing expanded across multiple sectors, and the city gained national prominence. This period reached a symbolic high point in 1904 with the Louisiana Purchase Exposition, commonly referred to as the World's Fair. The event presented technology, innovation, cultural exhibits, and industrial progression, reinforcing the city's status as a place of national and international significance. The 20th century introduced a different trajectory, shaped by industrial restructuring and demographic change. As manufacturing patterns shifted and transportation systems evolved, the centrality of the urban core declined. Population decreased as residents moved into suburban areas, and economic activity became more dispersed. Infrastructure projects, including highway construction, altered the physical layout of the city and often disrupted established neighborhoods. The Mississippi River, once the primary economic driver, became less central as logistical networks diversified across rail and road networks. Despite these changes, St. Louis entered a period of reinvention rather than disappearance. Investment in civic spaces, cultural institutions, and downtown redevelopment began to redefine the city's identity. Former industrial zones were repurposed, and historic buildings were adapted for new use. Economic activity shifted towards a more diversified structure that included tourism, education, healthcare, and service industries, reflecting broader national trends. Today, St. Louis represents a layered urban environment shaped by successive periods of change rather than a single defining era. The original decision to build on a bluff above the Mississippi River continues to influence its layout, even as a function of the river has evolved. The city's history can be understood as a sequence of adaptations to shifting economic systems, transportation networks, and political priorities. What began as a strategic trading post developed into a gateway for expansion, then into an industrial center, and now exists as a city negotiating its role within a modern service-based economy. That continuity, driven by geography and reshaped over time, defines the structure of St. Louis. Movement remains central to its identity, whether through river systems, rail networks, or modern transportation corridors, and its development reflects ongoing responses to those changing systems, rather than a fixed or static character.
Simulation terminated. Please comment, like and subscribe.